So folks, I've had a couple students write to me and ask for some clarification regarding the brochure assignment. So what I'll do is I'm just going to go back over the description and take you to the example that's on Canvas and then out to the website. So I will get started here. Okay, I'm in my Canvas course in the files section. And you'll notice that in the files section, we have not only the syllabus, which I'll go to just in a minute, but also project examples. So please always go back and check those when you're not sure about something. So for the syllabus, the assignment, the Family as Educator brochure. So you need to demonstrate your understanding of the importance of families as the primary educator of their child by creating an informative brochure that will give the caregiver some idea of what's happening developmentally with their child and what they can do to help to reinforce that skill, behavior, or whatnot. It'll make much more sense once I take you up to the example. Okay. I recommend that you use do a Google search. Some of the keywords like parents first teachers. One that I'm going to show you in a minute, I think developmental stages as my keywords. But anyway, use the internet, use those resources to get these particular items. There, I do not have the checklist in the file folders. I took that out. So we do have the example of the brochure that is still there. The brochure needs to be in three categories. The first year, we're talking about infancy, then toddlers and preschoolers. And there's also a rubric in the files folder that will show you how I'm going to grade that. And you'll find in Word brochure templates. If not there, there's a ton of them online. So you'll have something to work with. Okay, now this is what I'm asking you to do. So now you know what the assignment is. Whenever I opened up my files folder on Canvas, went to my examples, and this is what I'm referring to. Basically, we'll look at the first year for infancy, toddler years, and preschoolers. So what does this do? Basically, you're telling the parents that at this particular time in the child's developmental stage, this is what he or she will be experiencing, and this is what you can do to help teach them. So, for example, the first year, your baby is learning about language and conversation as you respond to their cues. So how are the parents teaching the child responding to their cues? Your child is developing attention skills and memory. Well, how does that happen? Oh, well, you play a game of I Spy together. This is the developmental area, the development of attention skills and memory. What can a parent do to help reinforce that or to help teach the development of attention skills and memory? Play a game of I Spy. Your child is developing pre-mathematical skills by learning numbers when you sing counting songs together. So basically, you're identifying what is happening during that developmental stage and giving parents some suggestions of how do you reinforce that. So what am I going to put on here for parents to know what's there to teach? Essentially, that's your Google search. And whenever I went out, went out online and searched stages of development by age. A lot of stuff came up here. So randomly, I chose this website. And they actually have it broken down for you. And let's see, we'll choose toddler. As children reach the ages between 1 to 3 years, toddlers learn to walk without help, climb stairs, or jump in place. They can hold a crayon, draw a circle, stack one block on top of another, use short sentences, and even follow simple instructions. So here's what you would end up doing. You might identify the holding of a crayon, or what's the child going to do? How can the parent teach that? Or drawing a circle, what can the parent do? What activity would involve drawing a circle? What activity could they do that would involve the stacking of blocks? So here you know what they need or what they should be doing. Now, how can the parent teach that? Okay, let me stop to share. So essentially, that's all there is to it. So look for developmental stages. You have the different the categories of the first year preschool. I just looks me. But anyways, toddlers. You don't have to do anything very extensive, but just pick out a few behaviors for each of the developmental stages and come up with a suggestion for parents to teach it. If you're still not sure about it, go back. I encourage you to go back to Canvas, go to the files folder, and you'll have that example of the brochure. So, any other questions? Send me an email, and I'll get right back to you.